Hello everyone, welcome to my class, Math Lesson with Miss Kenny. This is video part 2. In the previous video, you have learned how to solve quadratic equation by factorizing, where the coefficient of the x squared is equal to 1. In this video, you are going to learn how to solve the quadratic equation by factorizing, where the coefficient of the x squared is not equal to 1. In this example, the coefficient of the x squared is equal to 5. What you need to do, you need to multiply the coefficient of the x squared by the constant term. So 5 times negative 2 is equal to negative 10. And then use negative 10 and 9, the coefficient of x, to find the factors. So find two numbers that when you multiply them together, the product is negative 10. And when you add them together, the result is 9. So think about the possible factors of 10. 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. Since the product is negative 10, we need to put a negative sign on one of the factors. For example, I choose negative 1 and 10 because negative 1 times 10 is equal to negative 10. And negative 1 plus 10 is equal to 9. I have the two factors. Now it's time to create the brackets. Okay, equals 0. And then the quadratic term 5x squared can be factorized into 5x times x. And then put the factors negative 1 and 10 on each bracket. So negative 10 plus 10 divided by the coefficient of the x squared. Okay, 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. Now, we have factorized the quadratic equation. It's time to solve. To solve the quadratic equation, we can use the zero factor property. 5x minus 1 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0. So we need to solve the left side first using balance method to eliminate the negative 1. I put plus 1 on the left side. If I put plus 1 on the left side, I need to put plus 1 on the right side. So 5x equals 1. And then I divide the left side by 5. So I need to divide the right side by 5 too. So I get x equals 1/5. And then go to the right side. X plus 2 equals 0. Using balance method to eliminate the plus 2, I'll get the result x equals negative 2. So the solution is x equals 1/5 or x equals negative 2. This is how we solve the quadratic equation in standard form by factorizing. The next example is how to solve the quadratic equation where the equation is not a standard form. So there are two terms on the left side of the equal sign. What you need to do, you need to find the common factor. The common factor is x. So I factor out the common factor x, and then open bracket, x plus 3, close bracket, equals 0. Okay. And then I use zero factor property. X equals 0 or x plus 3 equals 0. Okay, this is solved. You need to find the solution for this one. X plus 3 equals 0. We need to use balance method to eliminate the plus 3. So we will get x equals negative 3. So the solution for the quadratic equation is x equals 0 or x equals negative 3. This is how we solve the quadratic equation where there are two terms, quadratic term and linear term. What about two terms, quadratic term and constant term? Okay, take a look at this. Okay, 4 is a perfect square number. So if I use index form, okay, like this, x squared minus 2 squared, okay, I can call this difference of two squares, like this. What you need to do, you can just factorize. So x minus 2, x plus 2 equals 0, just like that. So this one is minus, this one is plus. Okay, so using zero factor property, the solution, okay, on the left side using balance method, okay, so x equals 2. On the right side using balance method, since there is plus 2 on the left side, to eliminate plus 2, I put negative 2 on the left side. If I put negative 2 on the left side, I need to put negative 2 on the right side. So plus 2, negative 2, cancelling each other. So x equals negative 2. So the solution of the quadratic equation is x equals 2 or x equals negative 2. This is how we solve quadratic equation with two terms, where the terms are quadratic term and constant term, by using the difference of two squares like this. What about if the instruction is not asking you to use the factorization like this, solve the following quadratic equation? Well, we can use this balance method. So I want to eliminate negative 3 by put positive 3 on the left side of the equal sign. If I put positive 3 on the left side of the equal sign, I need to put plus 3 or positive 3 on the right side. On the left side, negative 3 and plus 3, cancelling each other. So x squared is equal to 3. Okay, and then to eliminate the square, I need to put on square root like this, but remember to put the plus minus sign on the right side. Why? Because when you multiply positive number by positive number, you'll get positive result. If you multiply negative number by negative number, you'll get positive result too. So put positive and negative sign, plus minus sign here. And then you can cancel the square. If you cancel the square on the left side, okay, you'll get this form like this. And then we can separate the solution. So the solution is x equals the square root of 3, or x is equal to negative square root of 3. Okay, we can use difference of two squares here by factorizing, of course. Remember, change 3. 3 is not a perfect square number, but we can make it into this form. See, put square root on and then square. Now you have difference of two squares. It doesn't matter if it's not a perfect square. We can make it into difference of two squares like this, and then x minus square root of 3 times x plus square root of 3 equals 0. And then solution using zero factor property, x equals square root of 3, or x is equal to negative square root of 3. This is how we solve the quadratic equation non-standard form can use this method, balance method, or using difference of two squares. Okay, thank you for watching Math Lesson with Miss Kenny. Bye-bye.